Muted. Blah. Why did it crash on me? Sorry, I don't know. Why did it crash? That's so crazy. I don't know. I don't think I pressed anything. I think it just died. I went to the bathroom, I came back, and it wasn't connected. I was like, whoa. What the? I don't know. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Soapy. Hi, Luna. I hope you're doing well. Oh, overcoat gone. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hi, Cookie. Good to see you. These are all the people that I did say hi to the first time. Hi, Cosmic. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hi. Welcome. That's weird. That's really weird. The piss was too powerful. True. Nuclear piss. The sprayer. That sucks, though. I don't know why it was the way that it is. That's so weird. I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not too big of a complainer, but yeah, that sucks. But I don't think it changes too much. I'll still do like an hour or two of yapping and then probably call it for today. Still don't believe that it's been a year and a half now. I still can't believe that I'm still streaming after 4 years to 5 years is my real thing. Not to say that I don't love streaming, but there was a point in time where I kind of thought like, oh, I don't know if I'm a good streamer. That's kind of hit me a few times. And so I was kind of just like, I don't know. Maybe I should just watch streams instead of being like a streamer kind of thing. I don't know. I thought about it. And then I decided, you know what? I'll give it another shot. And then folks started showing up and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I have a community now." Also, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Hi. Been following you for almost 2 years now. That's awesome. I know. Time's passing by really fast. It's kind of crazy to think about. Hi, Junie. Welcome back. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Hi. Spent 0 seconds watching tree. Yeah, that command is broken. I need to fix that. I don't know why it's like not saving anything. It's not logging or saving anything. So I think there's definitely an issue with the command itself that I'll have to go into like the little code for it to figure out why. Bit weird. Not too sure why. Thanks for the daily drinks. Heyo again. Heyo again, Sen. Hi. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. First time is what triggers it to start the timer. Oh, I see. That's interesting, actually. I'll look into it still, just in case. But okay. So I'm biting my tongue. What was I saying? I was saying something, and I had thoughts. Had some thoughts that I wanted to talk about, but then they kind of slipped away from me, which is kind of sucks. Oh yeah, I was saying like streams are fun and I really enjoy them, and I think the act of streaming itself is something that like I really enjoy, if that makes any sense. I guess it's a little weird to me because like I never really thought that I'd be doing this for as long as I am, because I have this really bad habit of doing certain things for not too long and then like giving up on them just because like I just it's just a habit. Um so I don't know. It's kind of crazy to think about. Tree, if you go into media, you can see how your Minecraft avatar is looking. Oh, ooh. Wait, it looks good. What the heck? 0 seconds. Well, I'm new. Hi, welcome in, new. I hope you're doing well, new. How's everything been, new? Yeah, but I don't know. Streaming's fun though. I'm glad that I stuck around. I don't think I would have met any of you guys if I didn't stick around. I think for me, like, I quit like 2 years ago. So I genuinely had a different community back then of people. I don't actually remember. Oh, I just got up from my chair. I don't actually remember anybody super well from my old community because I have not talked to them or seen them in like a bazillion years. Um, I know one of them got into college. They stopped by like a while back, and they said that they got into like college and they played like football and they got into like a D1 school or something like that. So that was kind of cool. Like they were like a D1 footballer. I was like, whoa, it's kind of banger, actually. Oh, you were watching my stream? I remember there was like this one other creator that I talked to that was like a partnered streamer, and they were just like, "Yeah, I watched you before I even became a streamer. Whenever you were in your like VTuber agency stuff back in the day." I was like, "Really? Me? That's crazy." I mean, like, I don't know. Those are the things that those are the things that I kind of remember from streaming back in the day. It's kind of cool though. I'm glad that I like stuck around though. I do mean it. Glad that I stuck around over time. I was low-key worried as hell for those 2 years. Really? That's crazy. Also, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi. Also, Seabear, it's good to see you too. Hi, Will. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Unless you have a preference on how you want to say your name. Oh yeah, for some of the folks that are newer and you've like stuck around and stuff like that. My name is Treat. I am. Oh, I'm gonna fix my posture. Thank you. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe, called the Capybara. I hope we're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're doing a chatting stream. I did a little Minecraft thing earlier. That was pretty fun. But now I am currently chatting because I enjoy chatting streams a lot. And also Soccer Rose, it's good to see you today. I hope you're doing well, by the way. I'm glad you decided to stick around, dude. You and chat have been my company for over a year. I'm glad too. Being able to talk about all of these like cool little topics and stuff every single day. It's really nice. Chatting streams are my favorite streams because I either come up with some random topic to talk about or somebody else does. Um they're fun though. They're fun. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder how many sometimes I wonder how I'm able to do half the things that I do with just chatting. I just sit here and I talk. I remember the first time we ever had a 24-hour stream. I literally streamed all those 24 hours almost doing just chatting. I don't even know what we talked about that day. I don't even know. We talked about something. Kind of crazy. Treat because you're so sweet. Oh my god. Maybe. Yes. Of course. What the heck? That's such a treat to me. Whoa. So silly. These chatting streams have helped us helped all of us connect as a community. It's been so cozy and nice. Yeah. I agree. I think that's the most special part of chatting streams is really honestly the fact that there is this feeling that you can really connect with each other on a much more like mm, at a much closer level, I guess you could say. Is my thing. You get to know each other, you get to focus on each other as like people. That's actually a big reason why I don't actually like gaming streams that much anymore, or at least like doing gaming streams, unless I'm really, 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 um, hmm, guess I'm really, really, really like interested in the game itself because, hmm, I think it's mainly because I like focusing on the community aspect and the people that I'm interacting with over the game. I think the game distracts me. And I think a big part of that is because I only have one monitor. So I get very easily distracted, if that makes any sense. It's a thought. Takes away your focus. Yeah, just a little bit. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi. My name is Treat. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe called the Capybara. You're currently in it right now. Hello from England. Hello. Welcome. England. Oh my gosh. It's so far away from me. That's so cool. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Hi. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's very lovely to have you here. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Um, Please give him a warm welcome, of course. I need to get into the habit of that, is telling everyone, um, give folks like welcomes and stuff, because I like whenever that happens. I went into a stream recently where someone was just like, oh my god, it's your name is Treat, it's such a treat to meet you. And then they were just like, oh, my community, you should go and welcome them in. It's like it's cool. I like it a lot personally. um that's just me though. I'm a big fan of big welcomes to folks. Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool. But yeah, I think the most important aspect of streams in general, at least about me, and the reason why I do the things that I do the way that I do them, is like, I feel like you're able to um really get to know people on a one-to-one basis, um versus like gaming streams where I feel like you get a bit distracted because of the game itself. And it has probably something to do with the fact that I can't really see myself or the chat super well. And I guess with chatting streams, the main focus is to chat, so it does technically kind of work. Hi, Muck. Did I hallucinate the last stream? My stream crashed. Oh, I've been having a lot of stream issues, and so I don't know what. I'm still working to figure out how to work OBS, since it's a new little software for me. But yeah, get that second monitor, homie. I don't know if I can. It's not Pokemon on your shirt. It's a capybara. I like it. They're a little idle animation. It's very cute. Thanks for the lurk, 747 Royale. Hunko, hunko. Oh my god, I have a canker sore in my mouth right now. It kind of hurts. Ow. I've had it for a few days. It is actually really bad. I don't know if have you guys ever had a canker sore before? It's so bad. Does it have a name? It does have a name. It actually does have a name. It's called Cappuccino because it's like a cafe theme, right? And it's a capybara, cappuccino. It's really cute. It's actually really cute. Hi, Prince. Hi, Angelic. What level? Level? I think we'll say 35. Banger. That's a banger. Pollen, canker swords, gas prices, the world is awful. True. The pollen is the worst. I'm not a big pollen fan. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, I'm Treat. Welcome in. Hello. Hi, Prince. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Chatting stream. Doing well. I'm doing good. Hi, Angelic. You know what's really nice about like streams too is like I also feel like I get to know like I feel like every single day there's new people. And because there's new people every single day, you also get to know people over an extended period of time. So it's actually really interesting to be like a streamer for a really long time, and then you kind of like follow people's journey in a way. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know. You kind of like follow people's journey um as they grow and do things in life, and then they talk about it in your chat too, and you're just like, wow, this is kind of cool. I'm getting to like know people. My gas is $1.69. That's crazy. I would love those gas prices. I get this kind often. What is it called? Rinse your mouth with salt water. True, I will. Have you played Wuthering Waves? There's a capybara with a latte art on its belly. I haven't. I've heard that game is actually pretty good. I should try it actually. There's a reason why I haven't played it though. The last time I played a gacha game was Genshin Impact when it first came out. That was the last time I played a gacha. Outside of Love and Deep Space, I spent so much money on Genshin the first week that it came out. I've told myself I'm never playing a gacha game again because I'm going to spend all of my money again. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever seen a streamer with such a connection with their chat. Your streams have really changed my perspective on things because being able to talk to a streamer in chat and actually have a conversation is so rare. I try to. I know that I do miss certain messages and stuff. It sucks. But I try my best to interact with people as much as I can because I think the whole benefit and the appeal of streaming is to talk with the streamer and for the streamer to talk with their chat. If I wanted to just record a video, I would just do that and put it on YouTube. That's just me. That's just how I look at it. It's just fun to be able to talk with your chat and interact with them. That's just me though. That's the whole point of showing up. This guy's a giga gambler, true. Do you know that recently I've been playing a gambling app on my phone and I'm up $50? Yeah, I know. I'm actually kind of crazy. Yeah. um sorry, I was missing messages here. Permission to boop your Pokemon's nose. Of course. Of course. I haven't played any of those games, but whatever one has the biggest titty Wolfman almost got me. True. Real. Withering Waves, you don't really have to pay to pull for a large amount of time. Even if it isn't like a requirement, I'll still do it. I'll still end up doing it. It's difficult to manage chat even when you have a chat of like 5 to 6 people. Yeah, I think that is really true. I mean, like, because you have to also think about it too. Is the streamer is like one person, and then every single person in chat is like their individual person, you know. And so how sometimes you'll end up having like a bajillion different conversations at the same time, and as a streamer, it's pretty hard to like prioritize one over the other. Um, you get used to it over time, but it's really hard initially. So, yeah, it is how it is. Hi, Satsu. Hello. It's good to see you. Hi, welcome in. Hello. Thank you for the T1 sub for 8 months. Thank you for paying for my my little what is it called? Thanks for paying for my bills and my debts. Holy moly. Thank you. Okay, sorry. I love being able to zoom in and out. It's so much fun. The lean is also really fun too. I'm a big fan of it. I don't think the mug worked. Did it not? Or did I not already have it? Did it not work? That's weird. Let me test. Let me test. Stripper pole in the cafe when? Great question, guys. That's a great question. I'll get back to you. Why can you take out your tongue? Oh, it does work. I don't know why it didn't work. I think I already had it. That's why. Maybe that's the reason why. That could be the reason why. That could be the reason why. Hi, Taco. Nice scarf. Thank you. Hi. Stripper pole at 200 subs. Drop the primes. That's crazy. We are not having a stripper pole in this fucking cafe. Hi, who you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, gorgeous. Gotta go. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Have a nice night. Have a nice night. Have a nice night. Ooh, moly. It's like the capybara is sniffing the coffee. Yeah, it does actually have that little thing, right? It's actually kind of interesting. Ooh, got motion like that. Jabanger, subanger. Zachy boy, hello. Thanks for the first time chat. Welcome in. Hi. Oh, if you're new here for the first time, my name is Treat. I'm Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe. It's the cafe you see behind me. Um, Yada yada yada. I do a lot of chatting streams. I chat about a bunch of different things. I kind of hang out. It's kind of my big thing. Um, I did a little bit of a Minecraft thing earlier, which was pretty fun. And decided that I was just gonna chill now and do a little bit of chatting just because I'm kind of over the Minecraft. I also got a bag for it, so like, I mean, like, come on. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. The environment is so good. Thanks. Yeah. Um, the environment is really nice. I have like different like versions of it too. So like if I wanted to have like a daytime version, I also have this. This is like the daytime version. It's a bit bright though, so I try not to use this unless it is actually daytime. At least for me, at least. It is nice though. It is nice. Color grading's good on it too. It is all animated and everything like that. Cappy on a stripper pole, it would be so funny. It would actually be funny. The environment is chill. The combos are freaky. True. It's because some of you guys are freaks. The freaker. Nobody asked, but I'm looking pretty hot today. That's good. Speak your truth, queen. Speak your truth, queen. Lock in. Lock and loaded. Your small coffee would be like $30. Yeah. It would feel like that, huh? What's the most you've ever spent on a coffee? Like a legitimate question. I think for me, how much have I actually spent on a coffee? I think the max was like a Starbucks coffee for like $7, $8 or something like that. Kind of expensive, low key. Bro, I'm lucky I don't like coffee. Yeah, coffee's kind of crazy. This reminds me of whenever I saw a capybara in a bathtub in a mall whenever I was in Japan. Really? That's crazy. I want to go to Japan too. Hi, Koa. Welcome back. Hi. I actually want to go to Japan one day. That's like one of the main like bucket list things that I want to do. Um, it's just so like what's the word that I want to use? It's just so far, and it's like hard to like make that decision of like, okay, I want to go to Japan right now. Because planning it is a little bit much, to be honest. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. So much work to do. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I spent $10 on some sort of weird mocha drink once. It was not for me though. That makes sense. Also, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Hi. My name is Treat. I'm a Capybara barista VTuber. Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much. I'm currently rocking my chair for some reason. It's expensive as hell too. I told Muck about how I have my piece of art sitting in a mayor's office of a town in Japan. Really? That's actually fascinating. That's so fascinating. I think for me, if I were to ever travel, I've talked about this before in the past. I'm definitely more of a I travel for the food type of person versus I travel for like the sights and the attractions and stuff like that. I don't know. There's something about going out to different countries and trying their cuisine. It's a very special experience because it's like you don't really get to do that often. You know what I mean? Like it's very like uniquely special to their location and their stuff, and it's really cool. It's really cool. I really like it a lot. Top 3 or 5 countries to check out someday. I want to go to Japan for sure. That's definitely like top of my list. I do want to go to Korea one day too, because I've heard that they've had really good food. Um, Italy for sure too, because of their cuisine. Um, I'm a bit iffy, not sure, but I'm thinking maybe perhaps France, because I've heard French cuisine is really nice too. Um, And then I was also thinking, mm, mm, what else would I gotta go? Canada. Because I would love to go to Canada too. Realme Sends, it's good to see you. Hi, it's been a little bit. Also, Yona, Yona of the Dawn, is that how you say your username? I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Hi, hope you're doing well. Thanks for the hydrate redeem. In no particular order, I want to go to China, Japan, Korea, Italia, and Iceland. Oh, why Iceland, actually? Out of curiosity. Welcome in, welcome in. Korean food is sweet, is it? You know what's funny? I actually do have a sweet tooth palate for my food. I actually like a little sweetness to my food. So actually it's I don't actually mind it actually. I think it's good. I think it's really good. When did you get a new model? I actually debuted 2 days ago. Um I had a little small little debut. I planned it out and everything like that. It was super fun. And I'm happy to say that Treat is now finally the 2.0 and everything is good and it's done. New model and everything. It's very cute, very cool. Um, big fan, big fan. The new model is so good. Thank you. Hi Reaper. It's very nice to meet you too. Welcome in. I'll do my intro one more time since I can. Hi, I am Treat. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe. I have been very much just chilling today, doing a chatting stream for the most part. I actually debuted like 2 days ago. So I am still kind of new to like the whole setup that I have going on right now. So I'm trying to kind of like break it in a little bit. And just like make it feel a little bit more cozy and stuff. But yeah, thanks for the follow. It's really nice meeting you. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Wow. It's really interesting because I feel that ever since the debut has happened, I've actually met so many new people. It's a bit weird to think about. Um, I don't know. I still, hmm, I still think I could have done better though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just being hard on myself now. I still think I could do better. Miko, thanks for the follow too. Welcome in. Hi, I'm Treat, Capybara Barista VTuber. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, it was great. Shut up. Stop. But like, it could be even better. Oh gosh. I'm really sad. The one of the main things I'm really sad about that I wish I did was the music thing. It would have been nice to like sing an original song, like write an original song, get original instrumentation, um like animation for it and everything like that. It would have been really nice to have like a really special song for everyone for the debut. I just realized that I wasn't going to have the budget or the time to really do it, and that I think was the thing that really like um mm, I don't think makeup set's the right word that I want to use, but I feel like it was a wasted opportunity, I guess. I forgot to watch the new anime show on Crunchyroll. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Oh, I heard Canada. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Not biased, your 2.0 debut was honestly my favorite from other debuts I've seen. Really? Thank you. I actually really appreciate it. Um, yeah, I worked really hard on it and I took a lot of inspiration. What is it called? The inspiration from a lot of other like debuts and stuff. I I guess the only thing that I'm hung up on is I wish I marketed it a little bit better than I did because I didn't really know what I was doing for the marketing part. All I knew was that I was going to set up the stream exactly the way that I wanted it, but the marketing was a little bit more confusing than I thought just because there was a lot to set up and a lot that I could have potentially or I could potentially be doing. So I don't know. I don't actually know. Ketchup won. Saskatchewan won. Oh gosh. The butchering of Saskatchewan, 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 scat, Chewan, Chewan, Saskatchewan, 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 Saskatchewan. Okay. I don't know if I can speak that word, unfortunately. I'm a bit I'm a bit crippled there, unfortunately. It's so funny. Tree, do you just hate Oni and I? What do you mean? I I just can't pronounce my words. This is not a shot at your character. Even though you guys are weird for having a town like that or a place like that. Smile. Just kidding. maybe maybe the name just needs to be changed, huh? Huh? What about that, huh? Oh, that's funny. Run a 3-minute wait, what? Why are there ads being ran? What the fuck? What? What's going on? Wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. What is going on with my ads? How many minutes of ads do you want to run per hour? The minimum 3 minutes for the preview thing. A 3-minute ad every 60 minutes. There we go. What the fuck? I'm scamazed? Trying to get me to do ad breaks for no reason? Hello? 60 minutes of ads. That's crazy. Why was it like that? That was so weird. Zeki, hi. I've been so very behind. No, you're fine. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Also, where did you get the NASA Artemis 2 badge? That's so cute. This badge was awarded to Twitch users who watched the Artemis 2 mission around the moon. Oh, I want that. I can't believe I didn't get that. No. That's so sad. Welcome in. I just debuted recently. I hope you're doing well. I know Carbon's streaming right now. He's playing a little spooky game, a little spooky routine game. Watching NASA, yeah. Damn, I missed it. Ah, that's what I get for watching Carbon stream instead of watching the actual stream. I think I was in bed at the time, and I was just on my phone, just watching. I missed the debut because I was busy. No worries. Yeah. I've been telling people that if you like want to see what happened in the debut, I am planning to make a debut highlight video coming soon. And I'm gonna post it on my YouTube and everything like that. That's gonna be super great. So I can actually like, show that off and everything like that to folks. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Then it'll be a lot shorter and a lot more digestible too. So it'll be good. Not bro focusing on the stream other than his. I'm sitting here watching him like Carbon's really funny because I remember the one time he played Outlast. I don't think he got very far in it. It's very fucked up actually. He got scared shitless literally. That was very fun. One of my favorite streams that he's ever done because he was about to poop his pants the entire time. Why do we have an ad break? I don't get it. I don't understand. No. Thanks for the Prime sub. Also, BRB, I guess, for the ad break. You can also look at this screen. It's cute. Any thoughts on the BRB screen? One of my favorite ones, actually. Um, I actually came up with that idea randomly in the middle of the night. I wanted like a really chill, like, oh, I'm taking a break screen. And then I wanted to have like a little chalkboard that had like little animated chalk drawings. Because I thought it would be cute, personally, if I did something like that. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll do something. And so it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I think it came out perfectly. hmm The booty slap is such a nice touch. Thank you. Um, Hello, Magical. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And also, Wolfie. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. I left my room to get a Subway sub. It is a grilled chicken, bacon on just whole like wheat bread or whatever, with spinach and lettuce and tomatoes and olives and a bunch of other greens, and then a little bit of sweet onion sauce. Um, just not a full foot long. I it's a 6 inch because that's all I can really handle today is 6 inch. How do you move like that? Is it 3D or 2D? It's 2D actually. Yeah, this is a 2D model. I do want to get a 3D model one day. It's on one of the plans for sure. So it's definitely one of the plans. Hello Maple, it's good to see you too. Hi. Amazing rendering. Thank you. Yeah. I debuted actually I debuted actually 2 days ago. So, um this is like basically like a new model. I'm still messing around with it still, and everything like that, because I can do like leans and stuff like this. So I can lean in, lean out. I can do this, and then something like this. A bunch of other different toggles. I have like a bunch of like toggles here. Here, let me zoom back out. Do this. I can take this overcoat on, put it back on. I can put this jacket layer on and then button it. A button, boom, boom. I can put this vest layer on, which is this one, on and off. And then I can button, rebutton, whatever, that off. My tie, straighten, unstraighten, etc., etc. And then if I go do something like this, I can do something like this. That's a doable thing. And then I can take the tie off. I can take the shirt off. I have a toggle for my tattoos, which can go away too. And then so yeah, that's very cool. I get to do a lot of the cool things. And boom. And then I can do an overcoat, and that can go over everything. If I wanted to, I could just put the tie on if I wanted to too. Tattoos on and off. And then I have a bunch of different hair toggles like this, like this. I can take this one away, put this one on. Um, can you not leave the tie on? That's crazy. And then if I go really close to my face, I can show off my expressions here, where I have, here, let me turn off my sparkly eyes just for a second. I have tears. Hard eyes. And then with the hard eyes, I can also do something like this. little puff breath. That's one thing. And then I have a tired pose. Tired pose. I can darken my face. And then I can do a blood splat. Oh. And then I can do sparkly eyes. Um, and then I can do the scared redeem, but it looks kind of evil for some reason. And then there's a confused redeem. That's also one. And then I can take my glasses on and off. Oh, and also, before I forget, I can also, instead of doing the mug, I can do a cross arm toggle like this. That. So I can do a little cross arm. So yeah, that's the most of the toggles that I have. Um, I couldn't afford more. If I could have afforded more, I mean, I could have had more. But unfortunately, I did not afford a little bit more. Also, thanks for the follow. Can you do the confuse again? I like taking screenshots of it. Oh, the confuse, like this one. Where did your tattoo go? Boom, boom, like that. And then I can have that. Boom, bam. And thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, VTubing is very expensive. So I I spent a pretty penny on this model. I actually debuted it 3 days ago. 2 days ago? 3 days ago? Something like that. It's very recent. Very very expensive, and I am very very happy that it's finally done. Hypno says, "Sorry, I haven't been super active today. I've been dealing with something and I have to go. Hopefully, I can be more active tomorrow. Good night, Tree, and the coffee beans in chat. Love you all. No worries. I know I got to that pretty late because I was showing off the model, but I definitely did read it. Please take all the time that you need to rest well, sleep well, and I hope that your problem gets solved and it's not too big of an issue. But thanks so much for being here. What the heck? So kind of you. Yeah, really excited though going forward to be making content every single day again. I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, let me catch up. This model is so cool. Thank you. Spent a lot of money on it on purpose because I really wanted to have all of these different like toggles and stuff. Um, so I appreciate that people come in liking how it looks because I think the amount of revisions that we did to get to this point was pretty staggering. And I mean this in like the best way possible. Um my model artist did such a good job, by the way. I had over like maybe 100 revisions total, I swear, somewhere around that number. Um all on like literally just the art alone. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Um I don't really know what to say. It's just how it was. Like legitimately it was really fucking crazy. It's cuz like we were just so unsatisfied with a lot of things because it just wasn't that it wasn't bad, but it was bad, but it was like it was because like I felt like it could be better. Do you have a final count you're comfy saying? Um, I can actually, yeah, I can just say I don't really mind. The art for my model was $3,860. The rigging for my model was $3,350. So in total, just for the model alone, for the art and the rigging, if you combine those numbers up, you get somewhere around $7,210. This is not including the rest of the assets for the stream itself. The intro screen was $500 for the animation and about 100-ish for the art itself. So this screen. Yeah, that little intro screen for the first like 5 minutes of the stream, that's literally it. That's the only time you see it, by the way. Was like $600. And so, if anyone tells you VTubing at a very high level is inexpensive, they are lying to you. I think that the entry level into VTubing has gotten much more affordable with pre-made models and a lot of other like very amazing um a lot of other very amazing like innovations that have happened that makes VTubing very viable for someone starting out, which is why I always tell people if you're interested, you should definitely go and become a VTuber if you're interested, because it's a lot cheaper nowadays to do so. But but once you start getting your custom assets at a very high level and really really good rigging and everything, mm, mm, it will be very expensive. It does make sense though. Yeah, pure model intro screen. Yep. What your be back soon? Oh, this one? This one was actually a lot cheaper because I went with a budget animator for this guy. So the art itself was about $100. The animation was about $100. So I only ended up spending about 200 on that. Here's the ending screen, which is also about 200. Same animator, same artist. Um as for my just chatting screen, it was my just chatting screen in the background, I think it was like 300. I don't remember. I think it was closer to 300. The little changing screen, the stinger, was probably like $50 ish, 25. I think it was 25 actually, not 50. Sorry, I'm wrong. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Um, and then some of the overlays, logos, slide all together, I think that was like all the miscellaneous stuff that I ended up paying for like programs and everything ended up being like 1,000. I think it was close to 10,000. If everything added together, if I remember correctly, the number, it was close to 10,000 as like all the small little things added up, because I have a lot of like different small little like program things, everything. Yeah, it's like close to 1,000 or $10,000 from the numbers you gave me. Yeah, yeah, it should be all accurate. It should be all accurate. Um, which is good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Hmm. I'm gonna send you more. Oh, thank you. I'm eating a sub. Sorry. I'm eating a Subway sandwich right now. Um, but yeah, I spent about 10,000 on my debut, which is actually not that bad. Um, there was another VTuber. Also, thank you for the unlurk. Welcome back, Marshmallow. Um, there was another VTuber that I found out. She, hmm, I think she spent somewhere between 40, no, 60. What was it? I don't remember. We looked at it together on stream. It was somewhere in the um like 40, 50, 60, 70K range, somewhere around there. I don't even know. Over time she spent all of that on her like debut or something like that. I know my friend UNO spent like somewhere around that number too. And is still doing stuff. That's a house. It is. It is like a house. Um that's why I always say that VTubing is not really that profitable, because the investment costs for some of the crazy stuff that you want can be really high. Though I will say, don't feel like you need to spend that much money to VTube, because like I think a lot of VTubers splurge on like the best of the best, because it's like that's just how it is. Um yeah. That's more than my tuition. It is crazy, is it not? Oh yes, I remember. It was like 60K because she has another app she streams on too. Super nice rigging. Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it was around 60K. 300K was the highest that I've seen. Yeah. I've seen I've seen numbers around that. Mm-hmm. Jengi, hi. Hope you're doing well. Where do you even put that money? I don't know. Um, I actually don't know. I don't know the logistics of what you're paying for. Mm, actually, There's this one VTuber. I don't know her name, but she there's this one VTuber. She's like rich because she owns like multiple businesses and stuff. Hello, Oreo. Hope you're doing well. She owns multiple like businesses and stuff. And I think she spent like tens of thousands of dollars on her VTuber debut. And she had like a full animation for her lore video made by like a studio and something like that, like an actual official studio and everything like that. Because I think in real life she works in like the tech field, and she like actually like owns and runs like businesses and stuff like that. So that's why she spent so much money on her debut, because she's like rich outside of VTubing. She just enjoyed VTubing, and stuff like that. It was kind of cool, actually. Don't really know what is their name? What is their name? I actually don't know off the top of my head. I don't know. I thought she was cool though, like all their setups and stuff. Tree, if you meet and sexy rich dentist after school, do me a favor and hook me up with one of them. Here's the thing though. The sexy and rich dentists are the ones in their like mid 30s to like early 40s, because they have paid off all of their like schooling debt. So they are actually rich after that. If it wasn't for the schooling debt though, like I feel like a lot of dental school students coming out like early 30s, they are more like poor, I guess you could say, because they have a lot of schooling debt they need to cover first. So here's the thing. If you're looking to slot in early, right? Date them before they pay off their debts. Smile. So then it feels like it's easier to get in. And then at some point, that's before their like rich era. That's crazy. That's so funny. JSG, thanks for the daily drink. I really appreciate it. Also, do you prefer to be called CMDR or BB? I'm just asking because I like to ask people what they want to be called first. Also, Jay, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well for the most part. If it's like a little bit ambiguous. Bebe, BB, Bebe. Oh, Bebe. Okay. Date them while they're weak. True. Noted. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. That's just that's just how that's just my little tip. True, you gotta be my wingman. I gotta help me find a dentist baddie. True. Kenji fan, hi, welcome in. Hello, welcome. Hi, my name is Treat. I'm a Capybara barista VTuber. I am doing a little bit of a chatting stream today, hanging out and stuff like that, because why not? Oh, I found it. By the way. I found the person. The lore video from the VTuber that I was talking about. Here, let me show you guys really quickly, because I thought it was really cool when I saw it. It was really interesting. Let me pull it in. So this is another VTuber. They had a really, really, really cool like lore video thingy. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys on like a browser source, maybe. Hopefully it's not too loud though. I'll like turn it down just a bit, because I just want to show like the animation for it. We're not gonna watch the full thing because it's really long. But I thought it was cool when I saw it. It was like a full 3D animation.
Where
it's like 8 minutes long. It's like way longer than my thing. Like it's like 8 something minutes long. It's pretty expensive. It was like a whole 3D like thing. So it was really cool, like the lore video. You know what it reminds me of? Have you guys ever watched Ruby? Have you ever watched Ruby? RWBY. It's like a show. Yeah, yeah. Is it not Ruby coded? Is it not crazy Ruby coded? Reminds me of VR chat. Yeah. Apparently it was pretty cool. I want one day I'll get something like this for more stuff. You see it? Yeah. It's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can I hear it? Wait, let me see. Yeah, it is Ruby bot. It like coded. I don't know. Lore videos are cool. I think VTubers with lore and actually put like money into establishing their lore and stuff is fucking sick to me. You know, you know what? You know something else that I miss. You know something else that I miss. I miss Dispatch so much. That game was so fun. I don't know. That was like so random, but I miss Dispatch so much. That game was so good. I'm still putting together my lore, but man, do I have ideas. Yeah, I'll get it set up at some point. It's just gonna require a lot because I need to talk with Tay like to ask like what the best way of setting up the forums is, because I can't like I really have to think about it because it's gonna be like a permanent inclusion going forward, so I have to like really make sure. So I need to find a time to talk with him. I'll probably talk with him like whenever he's free, because I know he's been really busy recently, with the start of school and everything coming up, because he is a teacher, right? And he does work in school and stuff like that. And so with spring break being like a thing and being done, he's obviously super busy. So I don't want to bother him too much, since like, you know, he's got a lot on his plate, and I really try and respect the time of my friends because, you know, they have a lot that they're working on. It makes sense. Was talking about own stream lore. Oh yeah, that also works too. Honestly, there's a lot. Lore is complicated. Lore is really complicated. Grading, kicking every teacher down right now. I don't know if it's the same, because like I know a lot of you guys are Canadian, so your spring break is like a little bit of a different time, I think, right? It's like a different spring break season. But usually in the US, for a lot of folks who go on spring break, there's usually a lot of exams placed right after. So it just is a really busy season outside of spring break. Tay said his spring break was like 2 weeks. Like, huh? Yeah, kind of crazy, honestly. He was free for a while. I think if it wasn't for the spring break that he had, I don't think he would have been able to do the Minecraft thing that he did for as long as he did. So very lucky that he had his little break, because it made like the Minecraft stuff possible, which is awesome. Hi Pigeon, sorry I'm so late. 4-year-olds had a are bad at soccer. No worries, no worries, you're good. It's finally the fourth quarter of this school year, though. Yeah, you guys are almost done for the people who do have school and stuff. Summer is coming, and so you'll have a little bit of a summer break, except for those who are, you know, doing extracurriculars. You have summer work. You have volunteering. A lot of people do volunteering in the summers, so you know, we'll see. Um, but yeah, it's just a busy time, so I'll set it all up. I don't get a summer break in my program. Yeah, some people don't. I actually don't get summer breaks in dental school. Well, we get like a week. It's not like the full like 2 or 3 months that you might get from college or something like that. Hi Elsie, it's good to see you. I graduated, but bro, my college didn't do spring break. It makes me sad, doesn't it? Right? Like it's insane how it literally, some schools will just yoink it away. Kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. But I hope you're doing well, Elsie. It's good to see you as always. Also, Peepo, hi. Oh my god, Peepo. Speaking of Peepo, are you alive? Are you okay? I I saw like you were sitting in a Discord call, and and you were just like tweaking out. Are you okay? I think everyone was talking and like everyone was like checking in on you. Why should I not be alive? No, like you were like somebody said something. I think somebody said something about like 1,000 slides or something like that, and like exams in May or something like that. And it was like 7 a.m. in the morning, and you were just in there. I was like, oh my god, is she alive in there? What the fuck is going on in there? I've been thinking about going back to school over the summer to upgrade my certification to a degree, but I don't know. I think it's worth it, but I don't know what it is. So I'm a big advocator for education, regardless, though. So I think it's worth it. That's just me, though. I've been studying for the past 30 hours. Wow. Hi, vlog. Hi. Good to see you too. Also, thank you for the lurk. I really, Zeki, thank you for the lurk. I really appreciate it. I didn't sleep last night. How? So, okay. Okay. Curious now. I'm very curious now. Obviously, you don't have to talk or say anything if you don't want to. But, when are your finals? When are your finals? Like, is it, when are your finals? Like, are they like literally like soon or mine is in May. Because I'm wondering if it are you like are you looking Yuoki, it's good to see you. Hi. Are you looking to so you're just like you're just studying like in advance like early because there's like a lot of material, I'm guessing. I got you. Okay, so you're going to law school. Oh my gosh. I should get my liability insurance from you. Whatever it's called that dentists have so that they have insurance when they get sued for the crazy things that they do. Smile. Um Oh gosh. Uh Boba, hi. Why do you have the turkey flag on your chest? I don't know. It's just a crescent moon with a star. That's just how I have it. Thanks for the 1 bit though. I appreciate it. Elsie says I'm already stressed because I want to take summer classes, but off Kai is happening. No, off Kai. Don't even talk about off Kai. I'm fucking sad about that. I can't go to off Kai because I start school in June and off Kai is in July. What kind of sick, twisted timing is that? It's so sick and twisted. It's not fair. I don't know. That made me so sad. Like that made me so genuinely so sad. Like it's so sick and twisted. Not the turkey flag. Hi Beans, it's good to see you. Yeah, I've been studying for the LSAT and everything else. I'm going to New York next week for a work trip and to tour some colleges. Oh, cool. That's actually cool. Why is everyone going to New York? Fuck, I am too. That's so funny, actually. Um, I mean, it makes sense. Oh my gosh, I could hire you as my lawyer in the future because dentists need hella lawyers for their practices and stuff. Holy, I met my lawyer through VTuber. That's so funny. Let's see. I'm so excited to graduate and not have to put up with this BS anymore. True. True. I feel that. Whenever you're out of school, it does feel really nice for a hot minute. Mm-hmm. I'm so upset they changed the dates for Offkai from last year. Yeah. You know what's crazy? The only reason why Tay might be going to Offkai is because they actually did change the dates. Because if it wasn't for that, he actually couldn't go because of school, like his work stuff. So for those who are going and might end up seeing Mr. Taehungi, tell him I said hello and tell him that I said I'm sorry that the 1 year that you could go, I couldn't go. And then slap his ass for me. Okay. Thanks for the lurk. Enjoy breakfast, Prince. I couldn't go to Offkai this year, which sucks because I got invited to so many meetups. Yeah. I should have went to Offkai because I would have been invited to so many things too. It would have been so much fun. I'm so sad. After I graduate, I'm not leaving home for a month. I'm so serious. True. That's what I did. I'm trying to go into criminal law. Are you telling me you're gonna commit crimes? Well, well, There are folks in my family that have committed crimes that I cannot speak of, unfortunately. But oh yeah, you know what's crazy? I'm not gonna elaborate on this because I could get doxxed, okay? But what I will say is I know someone in my family that got arrested for something that they did that was really bad. Um and they um they actually made the news. Is all I'm gonna say. Like big news. It's actually crazy. It was actually crazy. Um so yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Um I think Tay would run from us. True, actually. I don't even know if Tay's actually going. I know he said he kept saying he would. But I wasn't actually sure. Let me check actually. Let me check actually. Mr. Tay. He is online. Mr. Tay, are you going to off Kai's? Curious. I might depending on who goes on an off goes to off Kai, you know what I'll do? I'll rent one of those like iPad stroller machines and I can have like people stroll me around. Ooh, that's a fun idea. That's a fun idea. If I see a tree in New York, I'm running away. That's so funny. Mr. Worldwide. Holy moly. I'm so wide. hmm. I was actively watching to avoid. Oh my god. Remember the last time I went to New York and I ran into those IRL streamers in the restaurant that I was like at? Oh my god, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. I ran into like a famous IRL streamer while I was eating food with my family. It was so bad. It was so bad. They were like streaming. I looked over and I was just like, I recognize those people. I've seen those people before. It was Nina. Yeah, it was Nina. I was like, what the fuck? What are they doing? You know, streaming feels so weird sometimes because like the people that you see on stream, you feel like you'll like never really meet them or see them because they're just online and you just watch them on your phone and stuff. But like seeing it happen in real life is such a surreal, like visceral thing. Like imagine you just see like your favorite like streamer just in real life in front of a camera. Just it's so visceral. Were you nervous? No, because I don't really watch them, but it was weird. It was just weird to see like the behind the scenes process. I remember I told my parents, I was like, that's a streamer. That's a streamer. That's like a famous streamer. Like she has like an audience of like 3,000 or some shit right now. Like this is crazy. What the fuck is going on? I was like I was like that has to be unreal. Like legitimately so unreal. Hi Paula, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. She was a streamer. Oh yeah, no, she was a streamer. Um, my phone nearly died, but I didn't get caught on cam. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I remember you talking about how you were actively hiding from the cameras. Yeah, because I was stupid. Because like I was so like I didn't know who it was at first because I couldn't tell from far away. So I took a picture and I sent it in my Discord and I was just like, hey, do you guys actually know who this is? And then somebody found it and then I realized, wait, they're panning the fucking camera around. My ass is gonna get doxxed in here. So I left. I like didn't finish my food and I left. Your ass was grass. Prior to your debut too, yeah. It was so funny. I'm about to go to bed, but I wanted to say love the new model. Thank you. Hi, Sauce. Hope you're doing well. Hi. I need to set up the freaking mod apps later. I'll do it later. The fact that it was totally possible to run into one of my favorite YouTubers is crazy to me. Like, we live in the same state. So many YouTubers like actually came from the state that I am from. It's kind of crazy sometimes to think about. Which I won't talk about who, because I don't want to get doxxed. But for the most part, it's just kind of crazy to think about that that's like even a thing. I thankfully have never run into anyone I know that streams. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's scary. I remember you said you don't want to get face reveal for your debut. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. I don't really care, to be honest. But also, it's like, I don't know. I'm just going to be a VTuber. I don't. The whole reason why I wanted to be a VTuber is because I didn't want to get, like, in trouble for the things that I do or say on stream. And I wanted the freedom of being able to create whatever content I created. Because I didn't want people to, like, to like report me to like my school or something like that, because it's like such a small like thing, like a small school. I mean, it's not really that small, but the community issue is small. Did you guys hear about that TikTok M4 student that made like a really stupid fucking skit post or whatever? And he got like blasted by TikTok or whatever, and he got kicked out from his med school, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was a 4th year medical student and made a shitty ass joke about like some procedure that's predominantly done to women. And it was really sexist, low key. He was like in his last year of med school, and he was like a famous like influencer that did like med school content. And he got kicked out by his school because there was so much backlash on that video. Because what the fuck are you saying, bro, on the internet? Like, he's airing out his whole face and everything. Like, we know who you are, dog. Like, why are you making these jokes? This is crazy. Hello? Like, oh no, if actions don't have consequences. Literally, though, that's what I've been saying. Like, you can't defend that kind of shit. Even if you are, like, in your last year of med school, and even if you work so hard, it's like you're going into the profession of treating people with zero bias, right? And helping people and stuff like that. You can't say or do these type of things. It's fucking insane. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing for a while. I kept seeing videos on it. All these doctors were talking about, like, all these doctor influencers. It was it was crazy. Was it the guy who joked about the No, here, let me see if I can find the video. Let me see if I can find the video. It was fucking stupid. Like, I mean this very genuinely. Like, I try not to like be super rude about what I say, but it was genuinely fucking stupid. Let me see. Let's see. See if I can find it. It has to be on TikTok, right? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, he was a med student. There's a whole controversy here. Let me see if I can pull it up. There's a whole controversy about this. Like, ugh, so stupid. How do I do a window capture in this? There we go. Yeah, so there was this like whole thing about this. Let me try and see if I can capture my audio here. Like what is this caption, bro? Like, what? This is a doctor, by the way. Like, 1 year and he goes into his like residency and stuff like that. These are the type of videos he's making. Like, it's actually fucking ridiculous. Like, and and it's always targeted towards like women too, so it's like extra fucking like giga weird. You reap what you sow. Literally though. Literally though. Like, is it not just the most crazy thing ever? I don't know. It was a whole thing that I saw. I've ever seen like a 10 million videos. I've dealt with too many sexist doctors. It's a bad culture there for that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's bad. It's bad. I just found out it's gonna cost me $300 to do a test called the C set. I don't want to touch. I don't want to teach anymore. No, you can teach. You can teach. Well, is it wrong to say that he looks like the kind of guy who would say messed up stuff? That's crazy. I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say about him, but he deserves to get torn to shit over that. Yeah. One doctor slapped my ass when giving me butt shots? What the fuck? That's crazy. It's so sad how evil people tend to be caregivers. It's because like people with ego typically survives the med school curriculum, right? And because they go into it for different reasons than just actually wanting to like help people. Not every single one does, but there's a vast majority of folks who go through it. Um and they're able to like mask it very well, right? But you have to have kind of like, like a lot of doctors have egos because of this. Like it's the curriculum is hard, don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying it isn't hard, right? Going to med school is a huge achievement, but it's like a lot of people go because it's like an ego thing. And so the way that they treat people is nasty. It's just nasty. Um It's not exactly a doctor thing, but there's a lot of sexism in terms of psychologists and therapists. Yeah. Wasn't there literally a group of nurses who got fired for posting on TikTok making fun of female patients and their fluids? Yes. I think I know which one you're talking about. I remember this was like a huge thing that happened a while back too. Because I remember seeing a few videos on it. It was a crazy thing. I've been in and out of hospitals for years, and the amount of times I got told I was psychotic, that's crazy. So crazy. So glad you're able to tell the difference between butt shots and back shots. That's crazy too. What the fuck? Like, sir, I'm 12. If I wanted attention, I'd cry in public, not tell multiple doctors I'm in pain. Literally, though. As someone who has female problems, I always say no to having men in the room at doctors' offices. I had a really bad experience with a guy making fun of my size whenever I was leaving the exam room. I know it's not all male med students, but it gave me a bad experience. Yeah, like I don't like this argument. Let me actually sit down and talk about this whenever like and word out what I want to say. I actually really dislike this argument of people saying like, "Oh, well, it's not all blank," or "I'm not included in that group," or, like you can't stereotype us or whatever the fucking arguments that they like use. It's like, "Oh, like not all blah 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 blah," like whatever. That's not like the issue. It's like not the issue. Like they're not understanding like what the issue is. Like it like and I mean this very genuinely when I say this, right? I think I had a conversation about this in the past in a previous stream, but it's like basically what Nibanu said. It's one of those like not all X, but it's always X. Like it's that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if a vast majority of the issues come from this specific thing, right? Like what Koa said, if there's one fucked up cupcake out of 12, you're not going to want to eat the rest of the fucking batch cuz you don't know if you're going to pick the fucked up one, right? You're just trying at the end of the day, people are just trying to protect themselves and make the best decisions for themselves. Um if it does not pertain to you, and you know that, you don't have to vocalize that. You can just live your life not doing crazy stupid things to other people. You know what I mean when I say that? Like you don't have to fucking speak up on it because you know that you're fine. You're chilling, you know? This is not a conversation directed towards you. If it's like directed towards you and you feel so strongly about it, maybe it was kind of for you. Hello? Like it's like people who get involved in things and in conversations that they have no reason to get involved in because it doesn't pertain to them. If you don't qualify in the sense that like it's not about you, just don't talk about it. I don't understand why people need to have such vocal opinions. Like this is something that I've always had. I've always thought is like if this is a very sensitive topic and subject for a minority group, um and it's like not directed towards you and you're not a part of it and you don't know that lived experience or other things, it's like why speak so loudly and vocally against it if it like doesn't involve you? I don't know, it's just weird to me because these are like experiences that other people have had. I don't understand why it's getting like invalidated for no reason. Just me. That's just my personal opinion on that. Also thanks for the lurk, Muck. I appreciate it. Hi. Also Night. Hi. Good to see you too. Doctor slash caretaker preferences should be a part of signing up for clinics in the first place. Anyway, I agree. You know, a lot of men think it's essayers versus those who don't. But realistically, in a room of 12 men, 2 make a horrible comment, 3 laugh, 4 smile but look uncomfortable, 2 don't react, and the one says something. Yeah, I think that is honestly very true. Honestly. A lot of times I feel like people also don't speak up enough. And that's like a thing that I truly believe in is that like if you see something that is weird or you see something that is like is not normal, I don't understand like holding back your thoughts, like your speech on it on in that particular front. Um because it's like if we all sat there and ignored all of these crazy things that happened, um, like people are just gonna go on a fucking rampage. Like weird, not good people are just gonna want to go on a rampage because they're just not being held accountable, right? Like, like being a bystander doesn't really help anybody, in my personal opinion, because it's always that thought of like, okay, well, let's just say you were in a similar situation in the sense that like you needed help and people are all just staring at you, like surrounding you and staring at you, right? Like that's at that point, then you would want the bystanders to help you out, right? Oh, but if it's somebody else and it's none of my business now, like okay, like what the fuck? It's crazy. I don't know. And this goes for like all types of situations too. I don't know. It's definitely a topic of all time for sure. Let's see. Like if you know that you're not a part of the problem, then you should not get this mad when someone brings up the issue. Agreed. It's a lot of the entirety from my experience. Weird part is I've gotten more compassion from men than women whenever I've gone in for medical issues. I guess it depends. Obviously, like, every case to case is different. But it's the fact that, there's a vast majority that have like bad experiences is not a good thing, regardless. Um, Not enough people generally speak up and speak out against stuff, and it is sad. Yeah. I agree. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Um. Exactly. Well, what goes around comes back around. Hi, Ace. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hi. Sorry. Interesting, very heated conversation. But it is true that I feel pretty strongly about all of this stuff because like I guess for me it just sucks cuz I don't understand how people can not just be normal to each other and we can all just like live life like happy. Um I think not being weird and just being normal is the bare minimum, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's the bare minimum to just be a normal fucking person. And so like I don't know, literally. But yeah, I need to finish this goddamn sub. You'd think so. I'd hope. Hmm. Magical. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. What I've learned is that some people just don't know how to be normal. Like they think they're normal. That's fair. I mean, I guess it does depend on like life experiences and the things that you've gone through, blah blah blah, and what your common sense is because it depends on where you grew up and how your community and culture and everything like that, yada yada yada, whatever. Um, but I think human decency and just treating each other as like fellow human beings that live their own like very fulfilling lives and just you know treating each other as equals and just normal things. It's real. Like I don't know. It's a bit baffling to me that that's not like a reality that we live in sometimes. Um, it's also so easy to not say. It's also so easy to not say mean shit, but they do anyway. Can't wear a skirt without getting catcalled, and that's bullshit too. I fucking hate that. I actually hate that for you because that's fucking stupid. I don't understand people who do that. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's actually fucking baffling. I honestly learned this the hard way and at that really changes how you think or even speak to people. Mm-hmm. There's a comedian that I watched that talked on people not speaking up when it comes to things, and it brings up a really good point that a lot of people, men especially, think that they aren't part of the problem. And then something happens and they're completely thrown for a loop because they've only been taught how to react after the fact and how to prevent it. Yeah. Had a guy follow me in his car and another do a U-turn to pull up on me. That's weird. That's so fucking crazy. That's so fucking crazy. Like actually, I don't know. I wonder what enables people to feel like they can do that type of stuff. Fucking baffling. Hmm. I once wore a dress and got catcalled. Haven't wore a dress since because of it. And the fact that that even happens, and the fact that you're not able to dress the way that makes you happy, because of the things that people say, is fucking. It fucking sucks. It sucks so much. Ugh, makes me so sad. A lot of people have confused me for a child because I have a baby face, and some of the things that some people have tried to do. Yeah, no, that's crazy too. Hi, Starry. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. You know, one time I actually went to the mall in a goth slash emo style, and a group of boys barked at. Don't even get me started. When did that become like a standardized thing? The whole like the fetishization of like the goth, what is it called, slash emo style, right? And it just like and like the weird things that people say. It's like how can you like you can admire someone without being weird about it. You know what I mean? Like it's one thing to look at like some how someone dresses and look at how someone does like their outfit and style and be like, "Wow, that looks really good." You put yourself together like, it's fucking amazing, right? To bark and to be weird and to catcall, like it's so fucked. You can give genuine compliments without being weird. I mean this so seriously. A big difference between admiration and creepy. Barking is crazy. That's what I'm saying too. I guess it must have been like the whole like mentality that like I'm a part of a bigger group, so I'm like allowed to like do things without ramifications because like I feel safety in numbers kind of situation, but that's still so weird. Like that doesn't mean that something like that should be allowed. Oh, I don't know. I was wearing my alt clothes from high school today, and oh my god, the worst part is the inability to do anything because it's always someone bigger than me, older than me, someone in a car, or something that has every advantage. Yeah, I mean, I do think that that actually does play into the reason why people do it, is because it's just the fact that like there is that like physical power imbalance there. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. Fucking crazy. People are just cooked. I mean, you can literally call someone hot and not make it weird. Literally though. Like literally though. Hey, I think you look cute. Like literally though. Yeah. Or 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 something else. You can admire how someone you can admire how someone looks without verbally expressing it if you don't know them. If you're walking down the street and you see someone that looks good, right? You can know in your head, like, wow, they look really good. And then go on with your day. You have other shit you do, right? Like, to sit there and like comment verbally, especially to someone you don't know in such a way, is ridiculous. And if you really, really had to talk verbally to them for whatever reason, maybe you want to make friends, maybe you actually do like know them, or maybe you like them or whatever, you can do it in a way that's like respectful. And if they turn you down, they turn you down. I don't know. There was this thing where it's like, have you ever heard of this thing where I remember watching a video on it where it was like the dudes that like come up to you. Right? Like the dudes that come up to you and they like ask you for your number or whatever, and you say something like, "Oh, I have a boyfriend," or "No, I just don't feel comfortable doing that," and they get unreasonably mad. Like, I mean, like absolutely furiously mad. That's insane. Like, I've seen that happen. Fucking people are weird for that, by the way. What do you mean? If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. Why are you getting mad? Fucking crazy. I'm gonna read the rest of the chats after the ad break, because I do need to take a ad break to wash my hands because I had a sub. But I'll be back. I'll be back. Give me 1 second. But that's so crazy. So crazy. You know, why is it that every time I take a little bit of an ad break, they just like actually try and like boot me offline? Like what is going on there? That's fucking crazy. Um that's actually crazy. All right. I actually go back to some of the things that I didn't read because unfortunately I had to dip for a second. Let's see. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. I don't know if I ever told you this, but anytime after dark we need something from the store down the street, I'm the one that walks over and not the girlfriend because there was an incident. That's crazy, by the way. That's even a thing that happens. The other day that I was out with my friends, 3-1 guy, random old man, unprompted, tapped on my shoulder and asked for my name just to get to know me. Mind you, he needed to pass my really tall guy friend to get to me. He left us alone when my guy friend gave him a weird look, not whenever I stared him down confused. Yeah, but you know why? Because they feel like it is a privilege for you that they are coming up to say the things that they're saying to you. That's why they get unreasonably angry when you say no. Because to them, they're doing you a favor, right? That's the mentality I think that a lot of them have. I'm being so dead ass when I say this. It's like, oh, because they always hit you with the, oh, well, you were ugly anyway, or blah 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 blah. I didn't want your number anyway. Like it was like an affront to them or something like that. Like what the fuck? You're the one who walked up. Like oh, okay, never mind. That's it's gonna get me really heated. um I don't mind when someone tells me that they think I'm pretty hot, slash etc. But if they say some weird shit, hell no. Back the fuck away. Literally. I don't mind people asking me out or calling me pretty. I mind people calling me inappropriate shit, getting upset at me, or trying to touch me. Exactly. Because you never should be touching people you don't know. I mean, that's literally you wouldn't do it in any social situation, you know? Come on. It's true. It's a real thing. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. And then my internet went out. Had a guy come up to me and ask if he could scan my wrist like a barcode. Fucking nuts. Not gonna lie, the only time someone ever helped me with this was this woman bartender. I was also against a fence. He was really close to me, making me feel trapped. That is such a scary situation to be in. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry you went through something like that because I don't think anyone deserves that. This dude was working my friend's daughter's quinceañera, and I was underage at the time, and he was hanging around whenever I was waiting for food. Ugh. Ugh. Because of some men, I own an unhealthy amount of tasers, but you can never have too many tasers. I mean, yeah, just being, because like the thing is, like, you're just trying to be as safe as you can in the situation that you are in. There is quite literally nothing wrong with that. Like, very genuinely. Also, thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Hi. Majority of men don't understand the idea of being able to be physically restrained against their will by like 80% of the opposite sex. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100% literally though. That's crazy. That's so crazy that people like go through these type of things. But it is a real legitimate lived experience for a lot of folks. Um, cuz it's not just like I don't know. I don't understand why they think stuff like this is fine to do. Like you have like friends, family, brothers, sisters, whatever, people in your lives that you love and are part of your lives in a very significant way who experience weird things like this happening to them on a daily basis. And you go out and you do the same is just so weird. I don't know. Hmm. Dudes don't get that them being friends with sexist assholes make them a sexist asshole. Exactly. That's something that I also feel pretty strongly about is like kind of the idea of like if you know that you have a particular friend that does something that's like weird or like does something that isn't like good, like I understand that you're friends and I understand there's like a friendship there with that. But you can't really condone that, if that makes any sense, even though they are your friend. Because it just makes you a bad person for like not saying anything. Also, sorry, heated conversation. Hi Turb, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. How was your stream? Did you have a fun time? As always, please go check out Turb. He's a good friend of mine. Also very very amazing content creator, and really deserves all of the support too. But yeah, if you're just coming in for the first time, hello, hi. My name is Treat. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I recently debuted a new model and a bunch of new assets the last like 3 days or so. We were very much just chilling today, just talking about a bunch of stuff, doing a chatting stream. We were doing Minecraft earlier. I got my bag and then I dipped, literally. So yeah. What's good? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I played Minecraft, got my bag, and I'm donezo. I'm gone. I'm shagon. New model. Hello. Hi. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Minecraft. Hi Hua, hi Saws, hi Charlie. I really appreciate the first time chat and the head pat. Uh Shamol, is that Shamolzi? Is that how you say your username? I hope I said your username right. Hi, it's good to see you again. You're very familiar username that I cannot say for some reason. Got my bag, brother. You love playing Minecraft. Do not lie. I realized I was saying this earlier. You want a shirt tease? Oh my gosh. I was saying this earlier. Sure, I can do a shirt tease. I was saying this earlier, but I do think that Minecraft is not as fun for me. Um, it's just not as fun for me. Playing it on stream versus something like playing it online with like friends. I think it's a very different, it's a very different experience, if that makes any sense. And so that was like something that was, I kind of had the realization over time. I don't really like solo Minecraft. I think I do need to play it with other people for it to be like a thing that I actually enjoy doing for the most part. So yeah, gotta start up the treat SMP for Discord. True. So Yuoki, thank you so much. Get some rest, get some sleep. Thanks for the chats. I really appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Get some rest. I know it's pretty freaking late. Pretty freaking late for some folks. Boop 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 boop. There we go. Boopity boopity boop. I love my stream deck. Do you know that I had this super expensive stream deck for like 4 years and I never took it out of the box, and this is like the third day that I've used it and it's so perfect. Like I can just boom 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 boom, like gosh. I will go rest, but have a great stream. Thanks Turb, I really appreciate it. You rest well, genuinely. Oh my gosh, it would be so cool. Sorry, I got a Discord notification from Mr. Tehungi. By the way, little note, if you'd like to call me UO for short, thank you. Of course. Thank you so much. Mr. Invain. Mr. Invain emote. Is that what you're using? I am. I'm using a stream deck. Yeah. If it wasn't for the stream deck, I'd actually have to memorize like 99% of my hotkeys, and I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of don't want to do that. It's kind of a lot to memorize. So I kind of just told myself like, okay, I'm just going to just set my stream deck up at some point, because I've been sitting on it for a while. It's been something that I've been sitting on for like a while. And I finally got around to tweaking it and doing all the stuff so that I can actually like I can actually stream like this instead. Which is a lot better, I think. A lot more usable. So yeah, was it easy to set up? It was. All you have to do is download the Stream Deck software. It's like very plug and play. And then once you download it and you connect your Stream Deck to your PC, you can just what's the word that I want to use? You can just set up your hotkeys through it and a bunch of other stuff. So it's really nice. It's really nice. Big, even if you don't actually use like even if it's just editing and you have hotkeys that you use during editing that you sometimes don't remember, or you think it might be better to just have a one button click for it, you can set it up on like individual pages on the Stream Deck. And so for editing, if you're an editor, you can just like click different buttons on your thing, and then it'll just work. It's really good. Um, oh yeah, and you also call me honey. I've overindulged in being called princess. I see. New model looks amazing, and the capybara looks absolutely adorable. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah. I'm glad that people like the new model. It's been long time coming, more or less. Long time coming. A lot of work has gone into it. I am hoping though that I can continue to have cooler ideas going on in the future, because I do want this like big debut. I do want to do more for it too at some point. Maybe like a 2.5 upgrade for like a cozy outfit might be nice. And then with the cozy outfit, I might actually like change my background. I'll think about it too. I'll put some time in. I'll probably look into getting an upgraded background and stuff too, for the cozy outfit. And so we could do something else. Quick question, or only question, is that blood on your face? I don't know what you're talking about. You're so handsome, Treat. Thank you. Thank you. How are you doing, Momo? Hope you're doing well. Hi. I could fall asleep listening to you talk. Yeah, a lot of people have said that, which is quite interesting. I am just here. I do a lot of yapping for the most part. It's just jam. I don't know what you're talking about. This is a cafe, you know? Sometimes when you're spreading jam, it splats on your face on accident. Literally. See? Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Melody. Hope you're doing well. Hi, hi, hi. My name is Treat. I'm a Capybara Barista VTuber. I'm doing a little bit of a chatting stream today with my community. We're kind of yapping after a little bit of a Minecraft stream where I was getting my bag, of course. I hope you had a fun stream, though. How was Genshin Impact? Hopefully Genshin was good. I should probably do my raid intro since I haven't done it and everything like that. So here you go. If I can turn off my chat background music. It got copied twice. That's what happened. Did it get copied twice? Wait, what's happening? It got copied multiple times. What? Okay, there we go. Weird. I was wondering why that was an issue. Okay. Also, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, DBS Gunner. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Hi. Once again, my name is Treat, Capybara Barista VTuber. Doing a chatting stream with my community. Capybara Cafe, called the Capybara, etc., etc. Debuted with a grand opening about 3 days ago for the most part. So yeah. I have trouble sleeping, so it's nice to find a streamer or a video that I can actually fall asleep to. I see. It's actually really similar to how I was whenever I was younger. Whenever I used to go to sleep, whenever I was younger, I lived with my dad. He usually watched the television while like me and my sister went to sleep for school. My sister's the opposite to me. She cannot sleep when there is noise. That's something that like she struggles with. I have to sleep when there's noise. Like I need a little bit of ambient / white noise to fall asleep. So it's something that's very different between us. I don't know, it's kind of interesting to think about why that's the case. But I actually really enjoy having things in the background when I sleep, because it really helps me personally too. So that's like a real thing. Even though I'm the only raider, I don't stream sadly, but I thought it'd be really nice to do a support raid. Thank you. It is really nice. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Pulling my 5-star treat card. True. Oh, you know what's a cool stream idea in the future that I might do? I'll have to think about it. But you remember the aquarium date night thing that Carbon did? I was thinking about doing something similar for like a date night, but I was gonna do it like an ultimate game. You know, like how like when you play those ultimate games, they have like the three different choices in front of like in front of the screen. Yeah, so there is actually an uh a freaking program that someone made. I need to see where it is because I think I bookmarked it somewhere. Where there's like a program that I saw someone make a while back that I think I favorited somewhere on my PC. Let me check if I did just to make sure. Um that actually allows you to set that up with like options and stuff too. Um I have to check if I see it because I don't know if I have it on my PC, but I need to like look for that and set it up one day for a stream idea. And then I have to like act it out, which is gonna be a little bit embarrassing, but that'll be fun to do. Speaking about sleeping, I can fall asleep even whenever I drink an entire 32-ounce can of Monster. Um, you know, for some people, having caffeine makes them sleepy. Really interesting. I used to watch this one streamer purely because they helped me sleep after weeks of horrid insomnia. Yeah, I've had someone come in and say something similar. Um, I think I this is wrong. I'm not trying to diagnose anyone. I could be wrong, but I remember someone saying something about like if you have caffeine and it makes you tired, you might have ADHD or something like that. It's like a ADHD symptom. Um, yeah, it was like a really interesting thing that I saw. It is. I see. I see. Okay, I did not know that. I um, drinking caffeine like makes me a little bit too energetic. I start getting like really jittery, so it's really bad. Um, I'm playing a game kind of similar to an ultimate game though called Twisted Wonderland. I've heard about Twisted Wonderland. I know a lot of people in the community have played. Um, Caffeine doesn't do crap for me unless it or except keep migraines at a bay, which is why I can't cut it out entirely. I see. Yeah, caffeine's weird. I get really jittery whenever I have caffeine for some reason. Like it really messes up my brain. Give me 1 second. I'm really curious if I saved this program somewhere. Where is it? I'm like annoyed now because I remember seeing it and I never favorited it. I'm frozen right now because I'm searching on my phone. Did I not save it somewhere? I'm gonna have to comb for it. It's gonna bother me. Oh, it's gonna bother me. I don't think I saved it. Oh, it's gonna bother me. Oh, it's gonna bother me all night. Mm. That's not gonna be fun. Let me recalibrate my model here. There we go. Caffeine gives me headaches. Yeah, I used to. Here's the thing that's really weird. I can have very like highly caffeinated drinks that are like Bang energy drinks and like monsters and stuff for the caffeine. Um, but and it makes me jittery, but I'm mostly fine. But if I have something like, for say, um, coffee in the mornings, like a hot cup of coffee, it makes my head hurt really bad for some reason. I don't know why. Like I actually don't know why. I don't know. It's really weird. It's really weird. I've like it's not like a problem that I really like typically have, but it's happened before enough in the past that I feel like I it is a problem. So I don't know. Something about coffee. Something about coffee. I love Monster Strawberry Dreams. What is that? Monster Strawberry. Wait, let me look this up. Monster Strawberry Dreams. Ooh, it's like the pink one. What does it taste like? Monster Energy Ultra Strawberry Dreams is a sugar-free, lightly carbonated energy drink featuring a sweet and slightly tart strawberry flavor, part of the Zero Sugar Ultra line. It offers the signature Monster Energy blend with 10 calories, 0 grams of sugar per 16-ounce can. It is available in 12-ounce and 16-ounce cans. Ooh. Flavor profile described as wonderfully sweet, slightly tart, and easy to drink. 0 sugar, 10 calories, 0 grams of fat, and roughly 260 milligrams of sodium per 16-ounce can. Ingredients contains carbonated water, citric acid, taurine, caffeine, sucralose, um, uh, artificial and natural flavors. Typically contains the standard Monster Energy blend caffeine levels, approximately 140 milligrams to 160 milligrams per 16-ounce can, though not specifically listed in this snippet. Widely available in 60-ounce cans at retailers like Target and in a variety of packs. Ooh, awesome. Very cool. Mango Loco. I've had the Mango Loco. I actually really like that one, actually. That one's really good. Monster Punk Punch. I've also had that one too, I think. I'm not a big energy drink drinker anymore though. Are you guys trying to get treat on Monster? I drink Celsius if I do drink anything nowadays for caffeine, but I rarely drink caffeine nowadays. But I am definitely a Celsius drinker. Drinker? The drinker? I don't know. I do be drinking a little bit of that. A little bit of the good stuff. Never had an energy drink in your life? Probably good. Energy drinks can be very addictive, in my personal opinion. They can be very, very addictive. Oh, my model's frozen again. Thanks. I don't know why. Great. Great. Mr. Model. Mr. Model. Mr. Model. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not a big energy drink drinker nowadays compared to before. I don't know why. I just don't drink anymore. It's a bit fried. I have several friends who have a caffeine addiction. Exactly. I know so many people with caffeine addictions. It's not good for them. Like, I'm glad that though a lot of the people that I do know that have caffeine addictions are doing a lot better and they're not really high on caffeine anymore. One twice a week to one having or one every day. Yeah, Sakai, hi. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there was like one of my uncles drinks heavily. He drinks heavily a shit ton of Monsters every day. It's really bad. Um, and he likes to drink like the default original Monster, and it has a fuck ton of sugar in it. He's not like the most healthy eater. Like his diet's really bad. It really sucks because he ended up getting freaking diabetes recently. Like he got diagnosed with having diabetes because of like his sugar intake and stuff like that. It was really bad. There's a big reason why I'm trying not to have like so many sugary drinks. And if I were to have like a sugary drink, like it's something like that's like sugar free and stuff like that, so I don't get freaking locked onto it. It's really bad. It's really bad. I know that his diet has gotten better in recent times. I don't know. Still a bit bad, low key, but we shall see. We shall see. I can't find like I'm being so annoyed right now. I can't find this post that I saw that had the little thingy for the stream idea that I had. That's making me really sad right now. I thought it would be a cool stream idea. That's just me though. Maybe I'll find it. I don't know. Maybe I'll find it. Another good energy drink is C4. The pink Starburst one is my favorite. Ooh. Pretty good, actually. It sounds pretty good. Hi, Raven. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Charlie. You'll find it eventually. Yeah. I'm just scrolling while I'm like chatting with you guys. I'm just like scrolling through my like liked post because I think maybe it will show up there. VTuber software. It was like, it was on. Oh. Is it this guy? This guy's familiar. He actually follows me. Oh. Maybe I should follow him back. Oopsie. Let's see. Are you a nasty ass VTuber? Introducing AO3 Tagger, my new plugin that lets your chat tag your model with AO3 content tags. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. That's an interesting little program. AO3 mention? My friends that have caffeine addictions are the ones who don't sleep. Yes, very real. Very, very real. Almost fell asleep and dropped my laptop. Oh my god. Is it sleep time? The sleeper. Let me see. Let me keep scrolling here. Where is it? Where is it? Emote head. Replace the head with whatever emote. Ultimate tracking. Okay. Turn your stream into a visual novel. Today, I am publicly releasing OBS VN. Insert you and your chat into a Japanese visual novel. Chatters directly speak as characters with TTS. Chat votes on every decision. Oh, that's so cool. OBS VN lets you turn your Twitch stream into a visual novel with characters controlled and voiced by your chat. Viewers queue up to take over a character and speak through them with text-to-speech. Chat can also vote on choices throughout the game. Okay. It's really cool, actually. Ah. And then you set it up, and then you add the images. So I would have to add images for the characters and stuff. Okay. Oh. Add character choices. Okay. Cool. Let me see if there is like an example thing. Wait, this is banger. This is so banger. What the heck? What is it? The capybara? Yeah, the capybara moves. The capybara moves. Sorry, I'm being so distracted. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this idea. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. Oh yeah, I don't even know if you guys could hear it, but like that's so crazy. I'll have to like set this up in a proper way. Um Oh, look at this. This is how you like vote on like the things. This is how you vote on the things. See? Oh my gosh, wait, that's so silly. So silly. Hi, Kuro. Hello. Welcome in. You love the model? Thank you. Yeah, I debuted it like 3 days ago. It's really nice to meet you, though. I hope you're doing well. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, no, I think it'll be a really fun stream idea. I'll have to like take some time to commission some like actual high quality because I want to take it a little seriously, right? Like it'll end up being very memey, but I'll set it up as like a serious thing. And so I'll get that like set up for you guys. It'll be a fun little experience. Um, it'll be unique, and then we can do it. We could do like a whole like storyline behind it. What's the story behind the blood on the face? It looks epic. What blood on the face? What are you talking about? Hi, Anna. It's good to see you. How's Carbon stream, by the way? Is he screaming in fear? Is he screaming in fear? Oh my gosh. The Screamer? They call him the Screamer? It's always going to be strawberry jam? True. It's like whenever, since it's a cafe and I make sandwiches and stuff, I can just, sometimes the jam just, gets on my face and then sometimes it just goes away. Just. See? Ta-da! That's so silly. A little bit of strawberry jam on the face. Strawberry jam with banana bread does sound really good, though. My sister can make a killer banana bread. Now I want banana bread. That's fucked up. I need to learn how to make banana bread myself, actually, now that I think about it. I should. I've heard it's not hard. You just need really, ripe bananas. Might just be banana time. I'm not gonna lie. Looks sick when you exaggerate it. Oh, you're talking about the... Been using my air fryer to make banana bread. Oh, you can make an air fryer banana bread? Whoa. I have to look into that. I have a really nice air fryer. Okay, I'll look into that actually. Have you guys ever had hush puppies? I feel like that's a very interesting thing because a lot of people around me have had hush puppies because I'm from where I'm at. But a lot of people have never actually had it, which is really interesting to me because I feel like that's a staple that I've seen very often here. It's a Southern cuisine. Yeah, exactly. It's a Southern cuisine. What's a hush puppy? Hush puppy. Let me explain. Also, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Also, Aeon, it's good to see you too. Welcome in, welcome in. Jillian, and also Jay is him. Hello, welcome. Hi, my name is Treat. I'm a Capybara barista VTuber. I run a Capybara cafe called the Capybara. Also, Simple, it's good to see you too. Okay, let me explain what a hush puppy is using the little explanation that I found online because I don't know how to explain it off the top of my head. So, hush puppies, basically, they're kind of like a Southern cuisine, frequently served as a side dish, right? It is a small, savory, deep fried, round ball made from cornmeal based batter. So it's made from cornmeal, right? And it's fried. And so you can kind of already imagine a little bit of what it tastes like. Um it's like kind of like a thick batter of cornmeal. Can have buttermilk sometimes, eggs, other seasoning, etc., etc. Some actually have onion, some actually don't. I've seen some people do dessert hush puppies too that are a little bit sweet. It's kind of like a corn dog without the dog. Yeah. Yeah, like a corn dog without the dog. Well, I'm Jay. Welcome in, Jay. Hope you're doing well. It is like a corn dog with the dog. Hi, Namo. Hope you're doing well. Can I get a shout out, please? If you guys didn't know, they also debuted not too long ago. I think on the 4th. You should go check out their debut VOD/stream. They're actually really entertaining, and so I'm a big advocate of support for them. You should. Let's see. You've already talked about hush puppies once before, and I've already forgotten what it was. Yeah, it's like fried uh cornmeal based dough balls kind of thing. Have you ever had boiled peanuts? Apparently you can get boiled peanuts at gas stations. Do you know that? In the US you can get boiled peanuts in the gas stations and stuff here. I actually did not know that. So, because I'm not a very big peanut fan. I actually don't like peanuts or peanut butter. It's kind of bad, actually. I'm not allergic. I just don't like it. I just don't like peanuts. Speaking of capybaras, I recently got to feed and pet 2 adult capybaras, and I got to pet a baby capybara. My sister's going to a cafe that has a capybara in real life soon. Here to listen while I eat. Okay. Yeah, it's really good to see you though. I hope you're doing well. Hope your stream was good too, if you did stream today. Um, yeah, my sister apparently is going to see an actual capybara. That's gonna be cool. She was actually um, telling me about her little plans to go check it out. So it's cool. Do you have an Instagram to follow? I don't, unfortunately. I actually don't post much on other platforms nowadays. It's actually something I'm trying to get better at. Um, One of the first things that I'm doing in recent times is I'm looking to post most of my VODs onto a VOD channel so that in the future we don't lose a lot of this a lot of the streams that we do, because that's a big habit that I stopped doing a while back, and we lost a lot of VODs over time, unfortunately, which um, is pretty sad. Honestly, it is pretty sad. So I'm trying to fix that. Trying to make that not like a big issue. But yeah, thank you for the lyric. I really appreciate it. Let's see. It's funny because I like boiled peanuts, but I don't like peanut butter almost at all. I don't like peanut butter because I feel like peanut butter is too thick. But I know you can buy different versions of peanut butter because there's like the chunky, right? I've heard there's like the silky peanut butter too. I don't know. It's really interesting. Hi, Rod. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. My name is Treat. I am a Capybara barista VTuber. I'm doing a chatting stream in this little cafe called the Capybara. I debuted like 3 days ago or so. So I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. I asked my friend about the boiled peanut thing because this is the first time that I'm hearing of it. Yeah, I don't know. Boiled peanuts are weird because I only know of the boiled peanuts from gas stations. Let me see if I can find like a picture that I can show you guys, so that I have like a better, so I can like show you a little bit more of what they're saying. It's kind of like this. Here, let me show you. It's kind of like this. Hi, Crow. Hello. So you go into a gas station, and then they have these tubs, right? And these tubs are filled with like original boiled peanuts, and then that one on the right is Cajun flavor. It's like a Cajun flavor thing. And then they have these cups, and you pick up the cups and you like scoop the boiled peanuts into it, and then you pay for it. It's like a thing. And I was like, oh my god, that's like an actual thing. A bit weird. Never seen that at a gas station. Yeah, it's a very southern thing I've heard. It's I see it often here actually, for the most part. So kind of crazy. Hi Crow, hi Crow. His voice is still strange to hear from this model. How have you been, by the way, Crow? I hope you've been okay. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you are in the world, of course. Um, but yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hi, hi, hi. Let me drink some water. Sorry, I have not drunk any water since I started talking. Mm. Wonder if it isn't something. I wonder if it's just isn't something in Texas. I don't know. Then I actually don't know. I know I see it a lot here. Apparently, my dad has had it, and he said it's actually not bad. It just tastes like soft peanuts, and a lot of times they are flavored, so it's not bad. It's pretty good. I've seen some in Virginia. Yeah, I've done drives to Virginia too. And I've seen it too. So I don't actually know. Oh, Crow, you found the daily drink. Yeah, I have a system to show all of like the daily or the little daily counter now for people. It's really nice. Also, Angel, it's good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. It's not a Texas thing. You'll see it in Virginia, North Carolina, but mostly Virginia. This daily drink is something I'm gonna be bad at. No, you're good. No worries. I just have it for funsies because I know a lot of people have been asking for it over time, and so I decided to add it. Thanks for the first time chat, Angel. I really appreciate it. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Um, let's see. Toro Cat. Hi. Thanks for the daily drink too. Also, Orange. It's good to see you. Hello. Whoa. That's motion. Yeah. So what the daily drink is basically you will get like these little drinky drink thingies, and then the drinks will what is it called? The drinks will just total how many days you're here, basically. It's like a free little drink every single day. Is your mono a chinchilla? No, it's a capybara. Here, let me show you this little guy a little bit more. Here, let me see if I can shift my head around. Boop, boop. Show you this little guy. He has like animations and stuff. He's cute. Here, let me take my overcoat off so that you can see him a little bit better. His like tail moves too. It's just really nice. You don't understand, Trey. I'm gonna somehow have the least amount, even if someone has only been here for a week. It's okay. Oh, I can also zoom really close in now because I have this like setup to do it. So I can do this and I can like lean in and it's like not as close, but then I can go like super close. Like that. And then I have like a cabinet toggle so you can see my arm, but you can't really see it when I'm this close. So usually I do it like this. But then occasionally, you can see the lean here. It's more noticeable here with the lean. It's like an actual lean, which is crazy. Like the shadow and everything shows up too. But yeah, I can do basically this and then go all the way into the face. This is as close as I can get to my model, by the way, too. Your breath smells like coffee. True. The question is, does it taste like coffee? Holy moly. Do we still get a free drink after 10 days? You know what? There's something that I forgot. There's something I forgot. Me and Tay have matching little stamp things. Like whenever Tay does like a collab, right? He has like a little stamp that he sets up and it saves like everyone's like stamps and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like whenever he has a collab, he has like a little redeem for it and it does a little stamp thingy. I got that for him actually. Yeah, the collab check-ins. I actually got that from. It was supposed to be a matching pair. I never ended up setting it up because it was supposed to be for my debut. I have to set that up because we're collabing next week. On I think Friday. But I know Tay said it might change because he's been really tired recently. But it's on Friday. So that's gonna be cool. So yeah. Really interesting stuff. Speaking of the model, do you have the full model posted anywhere? No, I actually don't. I actually don't think I've ever posted the full model anywhere. Let me actually here. I'll zoom out a little bit so I can show people what the full model looks like. So this is what I look like super like, waist down, chesticles. I can like lean all the way in. The lean's really nice. I actually really like the lean on this model so much. It's so good. I have the coffee mug, which is really nice too. And then this is what the legs look like. I can shift like my waist around whenever I move my head like this. Turn to the sides, so my pants will also turn too. And then these are the shoes. If I move, they shift around a little bit, which is really cool. Motion. Hi, Lucy. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. W rigging? Yeah, I know. The rigging is insane. My model rigger did such a good job. Oh, also, I don't know if I ever showed you this, by the way. I have a tie. You see the tie? I can like loosen it, tighten it, loosen it, and then for my vest, I can unbutton my vest. Yeah. That's what that does. If you unbutton the vest, the tie moves. So if I rebutton the vest, so if I put the vest on and I close it, the tie goes back under. But if I open it back up, it falls down and it has physics. But then I can zip it back up and then it stops having physics because it's like, Yeah, no, is that not like crazy? And if you take this off, like the tie still has motion. If you shift the tie down, it still has motion too, of course, because it's hanging down and everything like that. Um, and then I can do a shirt tease like this, which I can basically do like that. And then I can do like boom, boom, like basically like this, which is really cool. Hi, Con. Thanks for the raid. I really appreciate it. Can the tie be removed? Yes, it can. It can be removed. Hi, Bunny. Hi. Hope you're doing well. It can be removed. And so if I zoom back out here, right, like this, if I put my vest back on and I put my tie back on, I can also put my jacket back on. And my jacket, this one, this layer, you can also unbutton it too, which is really nice. So it can do this. Wait, can the shirt tees only go that high? Yeah, I might be able to adjust the different shirt tee stuff. Might be possible, but I'll have to look at it. And I have the overcoat to round it all off. And so, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but every time I change like a layer with the jacket on and off, it also changes the layer for my like mug hand and my Capadon because it like covers everything, right? Um, but also if I disable the mug and I disable the Capadon and I keep the lean, I can do a cross arm toggle. And so if I do the cross arm toggle, I have like the jacket. But if I take the jacket off of the cross arm toggle, it also takes it off of my cross arms, which you know, that was a thing that we had to set up. So yeah, no, I mean it all works perfectly. This is exactly like how I wanted the model to come out, and it comes out like it was perfect. The rigging was stunning. It was really, really good. So yeah, it did end up all coming together way better than I thought. Also soup, thank you for the grippable soup. Hi Menta, hope you're doing well. It's really stunning. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people say there's like a lot of like Silas kind of inspirations. Actually, this model design, like not this design, but like my original design that this design is based off of, was out before Lads was. So like technically he stole my vibe. Okay. Technically he stole my vibe. I was first. I was the inspiration. I was the inspiration. Smile, smile, smile. Silas. Timu, tree from Timu. Hi, honey. I hope you're doing well. Hi. How is Carbon stream? I hope he was screaming because of that freaking game he was playing, the routine game. I tried playing that game. It was pretty scary. Pretty scary. Pretty freaky. Pretty freaker. Pretty freaking scary. Oh my god, someone just raided Carbon right when he ended. Yo, that's so crazy. No way. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's so funny. Sorry, I've been lurking in Carbon stream the entire time because I'm trying to like save up points. Uh because technically I have. Oh, did I ever tell you guys this story? I don't think I ever told you guys this story. So I actually have almost 80k points in Carbon stream, right? And there's a reason for that. I had a collab with Carbon recently where we were playing League of Legends, and during Carbon stream, someone the mods were setting up like the little like who would like would they win or would they not, and they would vote for it basically, right? Like would you know Tree, Carbon, Tay, Term, Osnaren win the game, or will they lose? And we were voting points. And so the first game I actually didn't cheat. I voted that I don't remember if I voted we would win or not, but I think I won the vote, whatever vote that I put in. I did actually win that. And I was playing the game pretty seriously the first game. And because I originally thought I wouldn't get many points for it. So I put in 8K and I got back 30. And I was like, oh my God. That's so many points. 8K to 30K. Oh my God. So I said, okay, sure. What if I throw the next game? What if I throw the next game? So the next game happens, and I said, I'm going to choose a character, and I'm going to play it as a tank, even though it's not meant to be played as a tank. So I put in the entire 30,000 that I had just gotten, and I chose that we would lose the game because everyone else put their points in to saying that they would win. I was one of the few people that chose that said that we would lose, and I put all my points in. So it was mostly all me. So either I lose my 30K or I make all of it back from the other side. I want you to know that second game that we did, we would probably win because Turb actually was carrying super hard. Turb was carrying super hard that second game. And I had to like extra throw basically. So that's what I did. And then I got 100K points. And then I tried to do it again. And then I found out that Turb got paid actually on his stream to throw the next game. So we were all just kind of like so Turb I did not know this, but I was told actually after the fact that Turb, not by Turb, but from someone else, that he got paid to actually throw one of the games too. Which is why I didn't end up winning the third time, which is fair. You know, we both did a little inside trading there for that. So yeah, it was really funny. It's really funny. 100K points in one stream. That's what I'm saying. Also, thanks for the daily drink redeem, Menta and Pastel and Chaos, and Bittersweet. Thanks for being here too. So yeah, that's super funny. There's actually a video of it. I'm actually gonna show you this video. There's actually a video of this happening. I think Carbon posted it. I love inside trading. I do too. That's why if I'm ever in a collab with any of the VTubers that you want to know and I have points, you know, just message me. I'll tell you. I'll throw the games for you, you know, or for us. I'll throw the games for us. Okay. This video right here. Here, let me see if I can record or show the volume for this. I'll turn it down a little bit. Just a bit. Oh, why did it stop working? There we go.
Sobbing, crying, sobbing. Okay, one more. Just one more. Just one more. It's fine.
Street voted that they would lose.
Wait, Trey!
Oh,
Trey!
no.
Trey, no! We got inside jobs! What? What is the Yo! There's no way! There's no way!
Oh.
Wait, really? You think you know a guy?
Shit, dude, I'm more than 10x tonight.
Top insider.
He's
Taking me out, dude.
I don't know what else to call it. He's insider trading, clearly. I'm gonna make a new rule on Twitch. If you get caught insider trading, you're banned. Insider traders get banned.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I benefit and then you ban it. It's crazy. Yeah, rule against insider trading in Carbon's chat, but only after I profited, by the way. You know, it's like those politicians that are just like, yeah, you know, ban insider trading after they do like 10 consecutive years of insider trading in the background. It's not allowed, guys. It's not allowed. You know, you can't do that. You know, it's not good. It's not good. And then they have fucking 10 years of profit from insider trading. Like, come on, bro. So stupid. But it's like, it is kind of true though that they do kind of do that. It's very dumb. Um, oh gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, that was a really fun stream. I really enjoyed it. I kept thinking in my head also, by the way, even before like doing it, I was or even saying it, I tried to keep as quiet as possible because I knew that it would make for a funny clip. So I guess I was kind of clip farming a little bit too, if you want to think about it like that. I was kind of clip farming a little bit too. Um, but yeah, that was a really fun time. I really enjoy collab streams like that. I need to do more collab streams. But I don't know. I'll have to ask folks. I feel like a lot of my friends are so busy nowadays. It's like I know I'm okay. Tay next week. I'll ask Carbon if he wants to do something at some point one day. You know what we should do? You know what we should play? What me and Carbon should play one day? Have you guys ever seen A Way Out? I don't know if he's ever played it. It's like a co-op like adventure game where you're both like prisoners and you try and like escape the prison and stuff like that. Oh, I've heard that game's really good. I don't know if he's actually ever played it. I think it would be so funny. Like it actually make for good content, but that's just me. I'll look into it. I'll ask. I'll ask. I actually think it's a good idea. That's just me. Yeah, I'll ask. I'll ask. I'll ask. I'll ask at some point. I think it'll be really fun. Oh, it's gonna be so silly. I recommend it. I think you'll both like it. I think so too. I think so too. I think it'll be fun. Okay. Let me see my schedule for tomorrow so I don't forget. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we will be doing another chatting stream. Okay. I'll come on with uh actual chatting ideas tomorrow then. Okay, sure. We'll do that. So tomorrow is going to be another chatting stream. I'll probably come in with like some pre-set up ideas and then we'll kind of go from there. It's supposed to be like a little official little chatting stream thingy. Okay, cool. I think that I will call it for here then for tonight. It was very fun. It seems like it's like a short stream because we only did like 2 hours, but we also did like an hour or something of like Minecraft. So it's almost a 5 hour stream actually, for your information. I've been doing longer streams recently. So yeah, it'll be really cool. Okay, I'm calling it. We're gonna actually raid into gonna raid into gonna raid it. Gonna raid into someone that I know called Chubbs VT, who is streaming right now. And they were super nice to me when I came into their stream randomly one night because I recognized their name. Love you guys very much. Mwah, thank you for being here. Mwah, mwah. Sorry. But we're gonna raid out into them. Oopsie. For tonight's little thingy, which can I / raid Control V. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Okay, good night everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, I think, for another chatting stream. I'll have ideas on what we'll talk about and what we'll do and stuff like that. So no worries there. Sorry for the stream crashing earlier. I can't really control that, unfortunately. So bye. Mwah.